All right, good evening, Easton High School. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the Easton High School Class of 2025 graduation ceremony. I am Sherry Spurry, the very proud principal of Easton High School. We are very excited to welcome you to this graduation ceremony. Thank you for being here and for the continued support of public education in Easton High School. I would like to ask for your cooperation during this evening's ceremony. We have worked with the students to understand the importance of this ceremony and what it means to their friends, family, and community members. We ask that you please turn your cell phones to silent and refrain from using any artificial noise-making devices. Please keep your noise, yelling, and whistling to a minimum so that everybody can hear the names of their loved ones as they receive their diploma and return to their seats. Just a reminder that no one is permitted on the stage except for the graduates and other authorized staff. Students will be called by row. This should help with picture taking. Students will cross the stage from the podium to receive their diploma and will then proceed across the entire length of the stage. Upon completion of the ceremony, students will process out the opposite way that they came in. We ask that you remain seated throughout the entire ceremony until the last graduate exits the auditorium. Following the procession, students will return to the gym to receive their official diploma and will meet their families in the parking lot for pictures, and hopefully the rain holds off. At this time, I would like to welcome our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Sharon Pepakai, Talbot County Public School Board members, the representatives of Talbot County Public Schools, and the faculty of Easton High School. At this time, it is my sincere pleasure to introduce the Easton High School class of 2025. I would like to welcome all of our parents and members of the community to the Easton High School class of 2025 graduation. I would like to welcome the members of our Board of Education who are with us this evening, Mrs. Amy Dodson, Ms. Dashika Strawberry, Mrs. Cynthia Jurius, Mrs. Debbie Bridges, and Mrs. Ann O'Connor. Thank you for all of your support throughout the year and dedication to our school. I would also like to thank the Talbot County Council, Mr. Pete Lesher, Mr. Chuck Callahan, and Mrs. Keisha Haith, who are here with us tonight. We are also grateful to have Senator Johnny Mounts with us this evening. Your dedication to Talbot County Public Schools and Easton High School is very much appreciated. I would like to welcome representatives from our feeder schools and the central office, Dr. Sharon Pepakai, Superintendent of Talbot County Public Schools, Dr. Zulika Horsey, Assistant Superintendent of Administrative Services, Systems, and Strategies, Dr. Indra Bullock, Principal of St. Michael's Elementary School, Dr. Carrie Clow, Principal of Chapel District Elementary School, Mrs. Kristen Menchez, Director of Special Education, and Mrs. Jackie Valsick, Social Studies Curriculum Supervisor. I also want to thank my amazing administrative team, Mrs. Bridget Harper, Mr. TJ Thompson, Mrs. Nicole Sherrod Hill, and Miss Tony Hall. I would also like to thank Mrs. Jessica Pippin, Mrs. Tammy Neese, Mrs. Jessica Marth, Mrs. Chrissy Flaherty, Miss Shelley Corkle, Miss Amy Harris, Mrs. Shanae Adams Saunders, Mrs. Bernice Oriana, and Mrs. Michael Ann Graves for all of their hard work in putting this graduation together. I would like to give a huge shout out to Mrs. Nicole James and Mrs. Christy Orrell and the entire parent committee for the class of 2025. They went to extraordinary lengths to plan activities for our kids. They worked tirelessly to make sure these senior activities happen for our seniors, and I'm forever grateful for them. I would also like to thank the band under the direction of Mrs. Lauren Rose. The band is uniquely gifted. And they have gone to great lengths to prepare for this evening. I would also like to thank our NJROTC under the direction of OS1 James Gardner. At this time, I ask that you stand for the presentation of colors and the singing of the national anthem by Senior Brooke Kozak.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave, and the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Well, tonight's finally here. I cannot believe that this night has finally arrived, but here we are. With the relentless support of your families, teachers, community, and peers, you made it, and this is your night. On behalf of the Easton High School class of 2025, I want to thank all of you here tonight and the entire Easton High School community for inspiring, supporting, and encouraging our students. The passionate people that surround these students each day has had a contagious effect that has certainly had an impact on this class for the past 12 years. Your love and support has been the foundation of their success. Graduation night is my favorite night as a principal, but it's very bittersweet, especially since this is my last graduating class. The kids sitting before you are more than just students. The kids sitting before you, they have shared laughs with me, inside jokes, tears, and accomplishments. I've served as their administrator since some of them since first grade. They have grown, I've learned, they've learned, and we've been here for each other. I want to share some stories with you tonight. These kids mean the world to us educators at Easton High, and I don't want that to go unnoticed. By the time you graduate kindergarten, you'll already know the most important things that you need to know to succeed: how to read, how to write, how to share, and how to use your imagination. Some kids start and graduate in Talbot County Public Schools like I did. Others transfer in from another county, another country, or some just for their senior year. Each graduate has their own path and their own journey, but we all sit here tonight, each of them earning their high school diploma. I promise I won't be messy tonight, as the kids would say, but I do love sharing stories about their journey. So every year at Easton High, there's a senior prank. Some make me so mad that I see red. Some are cute, but kind of unnoticeable. And then we have this class. This was the first year that a senior prank occurred, and I was completely unaware of it until I received a 5 a.m. phone call. I pulled up to work with my freshman daughter, and she said, "Yay, they did it." And I whipped my head around, and I said, "You knew about this? Why didn't you tell me?" She goes, "Mom, I'm not a snitch." I was like, okay. So these kids had very precisely decorated the trees with toilet paper, parked horizontally in the staff parking lot. They were playing cornhole. There was dogs. There was music. And they were cooking breakfast. I immediately parked around back because I was not pulling up there. And I walked up to greet them. And I was met by Michael O'Connor, who welcomed me on the air horn. "Good morning, Miss Spurry." Then the kids said, "We left your parking spot open for you. Would you like some breakfast?" I mean, how could I ever get mad at them for doing that? It was the sweetest prank and so innocent. So I kindly asked the kids, I said, "Can you guys please pack it up by 7 so that the teachers can have a place to park?" They immediately agreed. And a little bit later on, I looked down in the student lot, and they had gone down in the student lot, and they carried their breakfast and their games down there so that all the kids that arrived at school could enjoy. If I had to sum this class up in a few words, they would be respectful, kind, thoughtful, and strong. Many teenagers don't gain these characteristics until much later in their life, but these guys have. I met the next student when I was the assistant principal at Easton Elementary School. He was in first grade, and I was his assistant principal. We spent a lot of time together in my office. And one day I asked him, I said, "What would motivate you to stay in class and do your work?" He said, "Can you play Foursquare with me every day?" And I agreed, thinking like, this will last a week. So little did I know that he would remind me every single day for the next 4 years. I might have missed a few games, but this was our time together and our thing. His behavior totally transformed, and he sits before me tonight, heading off to a 4-year college with plans on being a doctor. He has never had another disciplinary referral since first grade. My last story is not for the parents. I mean, not for the graduates, but for the parents. I worked with an amazing educator at White Marsh Elementary School, who I now work with at Easton High School. One day we were talking about our own personal young kids and how fast time was flying by. My 2 children are much younger than his, but now mine are the same age as his were when we had this conversation. He said, "Cherish every moment and summer you have. You only get 18 summers." Class of 2025 parents, I've cherished every single year with your kids, and I wish you the best summer ever with your kids before they head off to college, work, or the military. So, class of 2025, while I'm very, very proud of you, I'm also selfishly sad because I won't get to spend each day with you next school year. When I wake up each morning, I genuinely am really excited to see you each day. At Easton High School, we all feel a deep connection to each of you, and we will forever cherish our memories. Class of 2025, you are special. You're special to me, your parents, your teachers, and our entire community. Whatever life puts on your plate in the future, always remember where you came from, and always remember that I'm here for you. We are here for you, always and forever. I want to leave you with this. Take pride in how far you've come, have faith in how far you can go, but don't forget to enjoy the journey. God bless the class of 2025. At this time, I would like to introduce our Talbot County Public Schools Superintendent, Dr. Sharon Pepakai.
Welcome, family, friends, staff, distinguished guests, and especially the class of
2025. I am the proud superintendent of Talbot County Public Schools, a role I don't take lightly or for granted. I'm humbled to serve a little over 4,500 students, but for this evening, we're focusing on these 291 students who will soon become graduates of Easton High School. I first want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our parents and families that are here this evening, because undoubtedly your unconditional support is the reason our students are sitting here today. I also want to extend gratitude to our TCPS staff and Easton High School faculty for their unwavering commitment to our students to ensure each student on this stage had the necessary requirements to be here. Tonight is our why, our goal of getting students matriculated through the grades to this moment of graduation. For those of you on this stage that have said one or more times, I can't wait until I graduate, that moment is here. I had a chance to look through your yearbook. Well done by the committee and advisors that put it together. I did notice a few things: the style of clothes that were worn, the various clubs that students were involved in, and the classes that were highlighted. But what stood out the most were the connections I saw. As I turned each page, I saw smiles, I saw groups of students clustered together, and yeah, some of those were poses. But even as I came here during the day, all through the year, I saw laughing, talking, joking taking place between the students, among students, and between staff and students. And just now, hearing Ms. Spurry talk about the connections that she had. I read that Generation Z, who are the ages of 18 to 28, require a higher level of human connection, whether it's at home, at school, or in places of business. Human connection. Now in the AI-driven world, this is of utmost importance, and that human connection is very evident in this class. The other day, I was tinkering around with my bicycle, attempting to work on the chain, and the tube inside the tire was all messed up. The weather is getting nice, so I wanted to have my bike operable so I could ride it. Well, as with most things, when you want to fix something or learn something, where is the best place to look online? There you go, YouTube. So I went on YouTube, and even though I had to keep pressing start and pause, I was able to fix my issue with the help of the video on YouTube that I found. As high school graduates, I have two pieces of advice for you to take with you this evening and beyond. One piece of advice you can find on YouTube, the other you can't. The first, keep doing what you do for your own human connection. I saw this vividly in the yearbook, so don't let it stop after graduation. Human connections can help with emotional support, guidance and mentorship, networking opportunities, and skill development. Whether it be with family, friends, roommates, teammates, or work colleagues, everyone needs that circle of trust, your tribe. And if you're not sure how to create human connections, you can YouTube it. I looked it up. The second piece of advice is to create your own how-to plan for your future. This you're not going to find on YouTube unless you place it there. Your plan is shaped by your values, your experiences, and your vision. It's the most real. It's not your mom, your dad, your aunties, or your friends' how-to plan. It's your how-to plan. Stay true to it. Revise it as needed. By crafting your own how-to plan, you will know how to rise after failure, how to lead with integrity, how to stay grounded when things get ramped up. Hold on to your plan even through challenging times. The world needs people who know who they are and how they plan to make a difference. With your how-to plan, you will be the people that do make a difference, whether it's college, career, military, or just life. I'm confident that with your human connections and with your how-to plan, success is inevitable. So on behalf of the Talbot County Public Schools and the school board, we congratulate you, class of 2025. Go forth and transform and perform the warrior way. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Pepakayi. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce Khalil Colbert, the Superintendent Student Advisor.
Good evening. Today isn't just about caps and gowns or walking across stage. It's about the moments that brought us here. The long nights, the early mornings, the mistakes, the victories, and the people who stood beside us through it all. I used to think graduation was the end of something, but now I know it's just the beginning. The beginning of our stories we get to write ourselves. So if you're heading off to college, going into the military, starting a job, or traveling the world, or still figuring it out, that's okay. Because guess what? None of us have all the answers. But we do have the passion, we've got the drive, and most importantly, we've got each other. You see, the future isn't some far-off dream anymore. It's here, and it's ours. So don't be afraid to take risks. Don't be afraid to fail. Be afraid of standing still. Now, I want to share something personal. My best friend passed away during my freshman year. That moment hit hard. It changed everything. It made me grow up fast. I had to look in the mirror and figure out who I was going to be, not just for myself, but for my family and my community. But the truth is, this wasn't the only challenge I faced. So what? I wasn't able to continue the sport I loved my whole life, and that hurt more than most people would know. But instead of walking away from it completely, I chose to stay in the environment, even if it wasn't as a player. That experience alone taught me something deeper than the game itself, perspective. It showed me that life doesn't always work out the way you plan, but that doesn't mean it can't still work out. I learned to support others, how to lead from the sidelines, and how to find purpose even when my original path was cut short. And that shaped me into the person I am today. More grounded, more understanding, and more resilient. I learned when you try different paths, when you step out of your comfort zone, you learn really what you're made of. You can't see what the options are unless you're willing to test the waters. You can't know who you can become unless you start reaching for it. So to my class, as we start walking out of here today, remember that greatness doesn't come from one path. It comes from the courage to explore your own. Don't limit yourself. Try new things. Show up for people. Stay humble and stay kind. And never stop building the future you believe in. We're not just moving forward, we're rising up together. Thank you.
Thank you, Khalil. At this time, it is my pleasure to welcome the Easton High School Band. Seniors, if you're performing, you can step down at this time. Thank you, Mrs. Rose and the Easton High School Band. Next, I would like to invite to speak our 2024-25 Talbot County Public Schools Teacher of the Year, Mr. Jeremy Hilliard.
Good evening. What a crowd. All right. Dear Easton High School class of 2025, no matter who I may be to you, Mr. Hilliard, just Hilliard, Germ, Mr. Jeremy, Mr. Hill Dog, Big Dog, J Hill, J Hilly, or that trivia guy with the goofy socks, it is such a huge honor to speak to you this evening as both Talbot County Teacher of the Year and more importantly, as one of your teachers. To start, I have a question for the graduates. Dear graduates, raise your hand if anyone, your parent, your teacher, your family member, anyone, has ever asked you, what are you going to do next year? Go ahead, raise your hand. Thank you. This is probably a question you have answered multiple times and frankly might be tired of hearing. You may know or not know the answer, and either way, it's okay. Just like they say in improv comedy, there are no mistakes. Just support each other to create the best version of yourselves, and it will be a great show. Your story is already one worth publishing. I think the Spanish artist Pablo Picasso captured the spirit of this moment the best when he said, "Todo lo que puedas imaginar es real." Everything you can imagine is real. You may have been imagining graduation day for a long time, or may have never imagined you would be on the stage. But guess what? It's real. This is your moment. Enjoy this moment that celebrates all of your hard work. Be present, and even if it is just for a few hours tonight, instead of focusing on the future, live in the present. Take time to appreciate all of those who have supported you on your journey up to this point, and take time to appreciate yourself and your efforts before thinking about what's next. Sometimes we can get even further ahead by stopping to celebrate, grow, and achieve together with a strong support system. So be sure to take care of yourself and your people. At the very least, I definitely owe all of you a signature Chef Hilliard sausage and cheddar freaky biscuit. If you know, you know. I won't name names, but they know. Okay. In closing, and once again, in the spirit of improv comedy, yes, go on and do amazingly great things, leaving a path of greatness for others to follow. And always have each other's backs. A warrior always does. And we warriors in this room will always have yours. So, EHS class of 2025, I had to warm up my hands for this. Congratulations on finishing school and graduating. We are all so proud of you. Always keep learning. The world is now yours. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Hilliard. At this time, I would like to welcome Easton High School's valedictorian, Mia Mazio.
Hello, my name is Mia Mazio, and I'm incredibly honored to be this class's valedictorian. I would like to start off by thanking everyone in the audience for the never-ending support they have shown both me and my fellow graduates over the years. To all the teachers, staff, coaches, mentors, and relatives, it is your guidance that led us to the stage today, and your wisdom that will remain with us in the next chapter of our lives. To my friends, both those sitting behind me now and those coming home from college, thank you for putting up with my frantic texts, awful dancing, and constant use of idioms. To my family, your never-ending encouragement has made me the scholar I am today, and I'm forever grateful to be both a daughter and sister. I would like to give an extra special thank you to my mother. Without your sacrifices and perseverance, I would not be up here tonight, and I'm forever grateful to have you in my world. In a few minutes, when I rock across the stage, I will have you in mind, and not just because you told me to be careful while wearing heels. When I was a kid, I asked a lot of questions. At home, I pestered my parents to share their knowledge of spellings and stories to explain their recipes and rules. In school, my hand was perpetually in the air, my mind racing with all the possible answers. Shout out to Mr. Cherry and Magister Coons for putting up with that over the years and encouraging it. When all the information in the world is just a click away, take that extra step and dig deeper. An eagerness to learn and an attentive teacher is all one really needs. It is only when you question how the world works that you can truly change it. My own inquisitiveness fueled my diligent studies, and it is a big part of why I have the honor of speaking here tonight. However, over the past few years, I've discovered there are some questions more rewarding than those I asked in calculus or chemistry. What's your name? How was your day? Do you want to go get Rise Up later? True understanding and wisdom can only come from our interactions with each other. When I look back on my time in high school, I think I grew the most during late night conversations with friends and after school chats with teachers. The experiences you share with others and the advice they have to offer is priceless. Seek out those connections. You never know who will change your life. When we leave this auditorium, each setting off on our own unique paths, I encourage you all to channel that same feeling you felt when you learned about dinosaurs for the first time or you met a new friend on the playground. Your insatiable curiosity will spark creativity and innovation, form lifelong bonds, and thriving communities. Not only will you continue to grow and mature, but you will build up others along the way. The possibilities and breakthroughs the coming years hold are endless, but only if you ask that extra question. Congratulations to the class of 2025. I can't wait to see what you do next.
Thank you, Mia. This next one I have to give a little talk before. So I call the kids down and I'm like, congratulations, you're valedictorian. Congratulations, you're salutatorian. So a couple days later, I ran into Vivi and I said, hey, what'd your mom and dad say? And she said, I'm not telling them. And I said, oh. And she said, I'm going to surprise them at graduation. So mom and dad, surprise. I would like to welcome salutatorian Viviana Morris.
Growing up, I was terrified of the future. I can remember laying in my room as a kindergartner, crying over the idea of someday having to drive a car. How would I know how hard to push the pedal? What would I do if the car wouldn't stop? Everyone told me that once I got older, I wouldn't be as afraid. That when I would turn 16, I would be excited to drive my own car. I can tell you that that was not the case. Getting in the driver's seat for the first time, I felt the same sense of fear that I had dreaded for years before. Even though I knew exactly where I was going to drive, to the other side of the neighborhood, I still felt so unsure about my short journey ahead. Despite this, I made my best effort to appear confident to my mom, who sat next to me in the passenger seat, terrified, her fist glued to the overhead handlebar. Even through this fear, she remembered to loudly remind me to pay attention and not run over the walkers passing by. After a bumpy 5 minutes of slamming on brakes slightly too hard and not turning fast enough, I pulled back into our driveway. My fear of driving didn't disappear after that day, but I walked away satisfied with myself for doing something I was so afraid to do. As we sit here on stage, we all prepare to embark on our own unique journeys. Some of us may know exactly where we want to go, driving straight into careers that we have dreamed of since we were young. For many of us, we will set off on our journey with a bucket list of things we want to accomplish, but no set destination. And for the rest of us, this journey might mean simply hopping in the car and seeing where life takes us. No matter your plan, this is a chance to try new things and grow. Walking out of these doors today, we each have the opportunity to direct our own journeys. This is only possible through the support of those around us who have gotten us to this point. Maybe you aren't afraid of driving like I am. Maybe you couldn't wait for the day when you could get your license and drive freely. But I can assure you that the people around you who cared enough to help you get to that point were terrified. So thank you to my mom for riding with me, even when she was terrified of the drive ahead, and to my dad and sister for trying to reassure us both about my skills. Thank you to Mrs. Cotter for always pushing me to succeed, and to Mrs. Mattingly for listening to me talk about nothing, and to the rest of my family, friends, teachers, and coaches who have helped to guide me to this point. None of us would be here today if it were not for you who have taken the time to prepare us for this journey ahead. As each of us on stage steps behind the wheel and takes control of this new phase in our lives, remember to appreciate your journeys. Take in the people, the places, and the emotions, and don't be afraid of being afraid. Try the things that challenge you, because that is how you grow. As my favorite character, Elle Woods, once said, you must always have faith in people, and most importantly, you must always have faith in yourself. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2025.
Thanks, Viviana. Now I would like to highlight some of the accomplishments of the class of 2025. They are truly impressive. Gavin Stebbins and Jaden Hadaway received advanced transfer certificates from Chesapeake College in addition to their diploma this evening. Reagan Lewis is graduating not only with her high school diploma, but also her associate's degree from Chesapeake College. The senior class has earned $12,547,199 in scholarships. If you could direct your attention to the page in your program that is titled Graduates Honored for Excellence, you will see the accomplishments, and they are tremendous. Please give them all a round of applause. Our fantastic artistic talent within your program was created by Senior Teresa Spanish. At this time, I would like to recognize our students who will be entering the military following graduation. If you are entering the military, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. The students behind me are truly incredible. Next, I would like to welcome the senior class president, Gabriella Streaker.
Good evening, class of 2025. Although saying that sounds a bit too formal for us, so good evening to my friends, my fellow classmates, my teammates, my neighbors, and all my peers whom I've had the joy of growing up with. To say it's been an honor to serve as your class president would be an understatement. Starting off here at Easton High School just 4 short years ago, I would have never imagined to be standing here, giving a speech and looking at everyone together for one last time. We started off with wearing masks, having homecoming in the stadium with Miss Spurry as our DJ, and still had paper bathroom passes. But thinking from then to now, our life has been flipped to a 360. 360 resembles the full circle moment we've had of how far we've come and our parents tracking us on Life 360. I first want to start by reminding you of your journey here. I'm almost positive each of us have decided to quit, drop out of high school, or said we were never coming back here. Yet here we are today. I guess our efforts to quit didn't work very well. But as you think about your past, do not be ashamed. I know not all of us come from a home filled with love, joy, and laughter like mine. Not all of us are lucky enough to experience the joys of having parents cheering us on at every sporting or school event. Or maybe sitting at the kitchen table with your dad arguing over your 5th grade math homework. But you do not have to let your past trials and tribulations continue on. The incredible news is, right now is your chance to start your own journey. You might move to a new place and make new friends. You will find your people and find your true purpose. Your past is now yesterday, and your future is tomorrow. As you move forward, I encourage you to run far and fast towards the future, grabbing hold of the endless opportunities that come your way. But don't forget to look back. Don't forget to acknowledge and remember those who have gotten you to this point. I once heard a quote that said, "We mothers stand still so our daughters can look back and see how far they've come." Which brings me to thank my mom. She exemplifies the selfless qualities I one day hope to achieve. I know some of you may not have a mom or dad nearly as selfless, kind, or organized as mine, but I know you all have someone who's impacted your life's trajectory. I personally want to thank Mr. Cherry, Ms. Buffet, my parents, my little brother, and my friends for impacting my life so greatly. I truly am so lucky to have people in my life that make saying goodbye so difficult. So my reminder to you all as we conquer new obstacles is to look back. When you're looking back, don't forget about us. We're all a unit, and we will always be part of the Easton High School class of 2025. We've all heard or been a part of senior splashin', struggled to make our bathroom trips less than 6 minutes, argued over homecoming spirit week themes, and gathered together in this very room for endless senior meetings and assemblies. And now here we are for one last time. Which brings me to my last words of advice. Please don't be a stranger. Not to me, not to each other, and not to your family. I will always be here for you, and in a world like today, we need each other more than we think. So I encourage you to keep up with one another through Instagram or TikTok, or maybe even Facebook if we get to that age. Sorry, Facebook parents. But whatever it takes, just don't be a stranger. I wish all of you nothing but the absolute best. Good luck, be kind to everyone, and may God bless you all. Congratulations, my friends. We did it.
Thank you, Gabriella. Next, I would like to welcome Senior Class Executive President Layla James.
Good evening, friends, family, guests, and graduates. Before I dive into my speech, I must first acknowledge those who've gotten me to this point, because it was a long climb, one I could have never completed alone, not without my home team, as my mom calls it. First, I want to thank Mr. Pham for listening to my endless rants and for his never-failing words of wisdom. And thank you to Mrs. Buffet for your never-wavering commitment to myself and my projects. I would not be here without it. But most importantly, I want to thank my family. To my grandparents, thank you for always showing up without fail. Cruz, thank you for being the best little brother, even on the many days I did not deserve it. Dad, thank you for being my biggest inspiration and showing me the true value of hard work. And Mom, thank you for always being my safe space and most of all, my best friend. And now to the class of 2025. Congratulations, y'all. We have done it. 12 years of homework, late nights, and long afternoons have gotten us to this moment, seated here on this stage, about to turn the page and welcome the newest chapters in our book of life. Looking around this room, I see so many different paths, each of you ready to claim your place in the world. And as I thought about what parting words I wanted to leave you with, a speech I heard from a rabbi once came to mind. This rabbi had sat at many bedsides of men and women alike as they neared the end of their lives. And one thing he took note of was not what people wished to have near them in death, but rather whom. Nobody wanted trophies or diplomas, but rather the people who had touched their hearts. And that's my message to you today, is to be the person that everyone wants in their room. We've all heard the quote, in a world where you can be anything, choose to be kind. Life will throw thousands of interactions at you, in all of which you will have the opportunity to make an impact on someone. Decades from now, when we look back on our years of schooling, we will not remember the small details of the people, but rather how those people made you feel. So as we prepare to toss our caps and make our way out the auditorium doors, remember to always be conscious of how you treat others. Too often, we let kindness fall to the wayside as we focus on the more measurable means of life. And while there may be no true measurement for being a good person, kind seems like a great place to start. And so no matter where you go or what you do, I want you all to always strive to be the person that everyone wants in their room. May God bless the class of 2025.
Thank you, Layla. And now the time that we've all been waiting for. I would like to welcome Dr. Sharon Pepakai and Mrs. Amy Dodson for the conferring of the diplomas. I would also like to invite our senior guidance counselors, Mrs. Jessica Pippin and Mrs. Tammy Neese.
Mia Isabella Mazio. Viviana Polly Morris. Gabriella Christine Streaker. Layla Michelle James. Khalil Xavier Colbert. Brooke Aubrey Kozak. Olivia Grace Orell. Sophia Victoria Stecker Roberts. Patricia Sophia Dungara. Adam Matthew Reinhardt. Yuri Ihena Agoru. Thomas Henry Andrews. Delmi Olabeth Angel Perez. Jennifer Argueta Martinez. Jorge Diego Beretta Gonzalez. Isabella Kate Barrera. Andy Jesus Barrios Lopez. William Obdair Barrios Perez. Justin Ryan Barrios Sanchez. Charles Richard Beaufet. Valerie Alexandra Bernardo Perez. Saren Beiser. Reed Whittam Bischoff. Brennan Alexandra Blades. Skylar Marie Blades. Anaya Terrell Bolden. Anila Sherelle Bolden. Anthony Jonathan Elijah Booker. Shania Laurel Marie Booker. Juan Andres Baskin Bajorquez. Leah Ray Boutte. Trey Amori Bryce. Leilani Ka'ualoku Danielle Brooks. Christian Kyleek Brown. Ayana Princess Miranova Brown. Sophia Grace Bullock. Matthew Peyton Byers. Brody Daniel Burns. Patience Brooke Calhoun. Audrey Edith May Campbell. Marisol Conterero Oriana. Jeremy Matthew Carter. Dylan Carter Castle. Charles John Chaconis. Addison Ryan Chandler. Landon James Cheney. Carson Daniel Clow. Caitlin Marie Collier. Josiah Kanesha Copper. Warren Reed Fotzer Cornelson. Jesus Abraham Crespo Barboza. Samari Nabraya Daniels. Abigail Beverly Davis. Isaac Daniel Davis. Jackson James Davis. Nora Lee DeMar. Michael Dillard DeVille. Christian Anthony Diaz Diaz. Rosebin Jesus Diaz Perez. Willie Edmilson Diaz Ortiz. Brieth Diaz Reyes. Dakota Brooke Dietrich. Kemp Thaddeus Dion. Keon Tyshawn Dixon. Daniel Cassidy Dahl. Kendall Nicole Dukowski. Nehemiah Jermaine Isabella Easton. Liam Beck Edgel. Maria Elizabeth Edwards. Riley James Eisman. Tremere Khalil Emery. Garrett Russell Fink. Seth Ryan Fink. Ethan Anthony Finley. Ziane Jakai Finney. Nishani Rihanna Denise Fitzgerald. William Yobani Flores Santiago. Jameson Eugene Foster. Vincent Fowler. Darren Thomas Foxwell. Alexander Demetrios Francos. Anna Lindsay Frank. Daniel Omar Fuentes Diaz. Christian Antonio Garcia. Ramiro Garcia. Alma Beatrice Garniga Santos. Yael Gasper Cruz. Amani Nicole Gibson. Cervantes Nakeem Gibson. Mayrani Elizabeth Gonzalez Velasquez. Kevin Eduardo Gonzalez Pedraza. Emily Rose Gore. Benjamin Paul Goslin. Ayari Granados Martinez. Alex Michael Greaves. Josiah Green. Nijay Terrence Nathan Green. Bradley Michael Greer. Samara Elizabeth Griffin. Gavin Anthony Gross. Kennedy Elizabeth Grove. Marlon Elisardo Guinac. Shane Finnegan Gunshannon. Jaden Lynn Hadaway. Gabriella Elizabeth Hampshire. Kira Nicole Harding. Tyler Michael Hartman. Jaslyn Sophia Heath. Connor Thomas Hensley. Brandon Roberto Herrera Angel. Alexandra Christina Herrera Tovar. Jacob Joseph Hershey. Camden Eric Hans. Jalen Tyler Hudkins. Andrea Jasmine Weenock Diaz. Kennedy Isabel Husnatter. Lane Meredith Hutchison. Jalen Leanne Jackson. Xander Blake Jackson. Tacobrian Tyleel Jarman. Maha Mohsen Jayash. Romy Jane Jennings. Elliot Emiliano Jimenez Colchado. Monica Beatrice Jimenez. Diego Gabriel Enrique Holan Garcia. Michael Stephen Jovel. Pedro Juarez Escalante. Addison Nicole Kasalevich. Colin Seamus Keenan. Catherine Jane Kelsey. Kieran Ali Khan. Jamie Ellen Kinnaman. Ryan Lynn Kirby. Nathaniel Adam Lapp. Drew Joshua Larimore. Joseph Aiden Lavezzo. Darrell Novell Lee Jr. Madeline Lou Leitzer. Benjamin Clayton Lewis. Gabrielle Marie Lewis. Reagan Elizabeth Lewis. Gabriel Robert Loescher. Vilma Margarita Lopez Delgado. Aaron Lobo Portillo. William Brady Lyons.
Lillian Rebecca Mackey. Danica Elizabeth Manley. Patrick Joseph Marion. Gail Raimundo Martinez Villanueva. Rachel Grace Martinez. Samuel Martinez Cortez. Brian Nathaniel Matthews Jr. Lainey Brooklyn Matthews. Patricia Alexandra Matute Meza. Jackson Alexander McKay. Logan Allen McKenzie. Charles Edward McLaughlin Jr. Christian Michael McLaughlin. Avery Jackson Mead. Mario Josue Medina Martinez. Robert Valentino Melgar Carrizales. Bradley Allen Meller. Kimberly Marbella Mendoza Serrano. Finnegan Curran Merrick. Sam Whittington Milkey. Mackenzie Michelle Miller. Randall Clyde Mills, Jr. Sebastian Phineas Mitchell. Miriam Montserrat Montero Perez. Colin Parker Mooney. Madison Grace Bell Moore. Darlene Nayeli Morales Perdue. Yaslin Delinda Morales Perdue. Yancel Morales Espitilla. Yoali Yasmin Morales Perez. Claire Elizabeth Morris. Micah Dawn Modavidlak. Alexander James Mowry. Brian Joel Munguia Lopez. Samantha Marie Murphy. Sarah Hope Murphy. Tajmir Tylil Murray. Clay Ransom Nagel. Isaiah Rashad Neal. Sarah Elizabeth Nessel. Ellis Mitchum Newcomb. Liberty May Newman. Allie Marie Noonan. Michael Thomas O'Connor. William Sidner Orndorff. Serenity Grace Palmer. Phoebe Bree Parks. Alonzo Galeano Pascual Perez. Malia Maisha Peoples. Derwin Artemio Perez Bartolone. Maydoni Ender Perez Sanchez. Yasvin Jose Alberto Perez Velasquez. Jonathan Wilfredman Perez Arriaga. Eric Jonathan Perez Dominguez. Jerry Alexander Perez Sanchez. Sophia Beatrice Vergara Perlado. Veronica Tiki Phillips. Dominica Kali Phoenix. Hayden Bradley Pluchek. Sargun Shah Popal. Jaden Paris Presswood. Kamaya Erica Presswood Wilson. Anna Louise Quidley. Chase Charles Rabb. Diego Arnaldo Reyes Ruiz. Alexander Julian Rhodes. Bishop Santonio Roberts. Cherish Keena Roberts. LaShawn Mercedes Roberts. Camille Ije Robinson. Melanie Lisbeth Romero Montiel. Haley Anika Sapphire Rookard. Jonah Lamar Rosser. Eder Salazar Ramirez. Zaire Akira Sampson. JD Sanchez Mazariagos. Christian Alejandro Sandoval. Nathan Obed Saucedo Merida. Micaiah Dominique Savage. Adonis Malik Schmidt. Christian Hugh Schmidt. Samantha Ann Schneider. Raven Odella Mary Seals. Gabrielle Elizabeth Sedgwick. Matthias Gabriel Savano Murillo. James Owen Seymour. Sophia Love Shaver. Ace Marissa Sheridan. Kainoa Scott Shewart. Lamont Allen Sims. Najee Dontrell Smith. Aaliyah Shane Flores Olivio. Gabrielito Soto Mendez. Teresa Katie Spanish. Mackenzie Alexandra Spees. Bryn Olivia Spiker. Dominic Roman Stanko. Jador Alexandria Stanford. Donovan Nasir States. Gavin Roy Stebbins. Bree Abigail Stevens. Logan Alexander Sunt. Isabella Jane Swan. Campbell Murray Tolliver. Zoe James Turple. Lavinia June Tyndall. Rafael Eduardo Tobar Gonzalez. Wilmar Tomas Martinez. Rafael Andres Palacios Chuecos. Soledad Mady Vasquez Gonzalez. Janet Vasquez Miranda. Savannah Ray Vasquez. Brian Christopher Velasquez Ortiz. Glismar Abraham Velasquez Perez. Amy Evelyn Velasquez Mazariegos. Natalie Elisa Velasquez. Tadeo Vera Hernandez. Jose Daniel Valeda Rubio. Oscar Benjamin Votes. Charlie Elise Webb. Caden Amir Webb. Jackson Warren Webster. Annie Lynn Whalen. Edward Barton Whalen. Matthew Christopher Wickline. Sequoia Zamaya Williams. Graham Roberts Willis. Cameron Page Willoughby. Jaden Lee Wilson. Sanaya Monet Wilson. Xavion Jakari Wilson. Avery Theodore Wingate. Cooper Anthony Yax. Ashley Zhang.
Class of 2025, please rise. As the principal of Easton High School, I certify that the members of the class of 2025 have met all state and local graduation requirements. Class of 2025, please turn your tassels from the right to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to present to you the graduating class of 2025.
I know, surprise. Evan.
Really not